We are ready to just get the microphone thing fixed, of course. There we go. All right. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back for game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals featuring the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. We're going to jump right into this thing, right? So, game odds. Knicks are 5.5-point favorites. The over-under, 223.5. And the money line for the Knicks is minus 245. And it's plus 200 for the Pacers. So, yeah. Is this like a record, like 6 straight games, I think, or something where the Knicks or where the Pacers have been like, the underdog? Starting 5 for the Pacers: Halliburton, Nembhard, Nesmith, Siakam, and Turner, as always. For the Knicks, it's also the same: Brunson, Hart, Bridges, Anunoby, and Towns. And of course, there is the lovely notification letting the people know that I am live. So they can't really come out and say, "Oh, I didn't know you were live." It's like, B, come on now. You got the notification. All right, tip is won by the Knicks. And we're underway. Game 2 at the Garden. Up top, here's Bridges. Inside, all alone, is OG for 2. Guardians winning, of course. Like it really matters at this point. So again, if you see me glancing down, I got the game day app for the Guardians game on my phone. 11:28 to go. Halliburton. Here's Siakam. Halliburton. Working against Towns. 3 on the shot clock. For 3. No good. Cut down. Out of bounds. Back to the Pacers. Jackson Job's at 80 pitches in the top of the 4th. Man, they made that dude work his ass off. All right, here's Nembhard. Drives inside. Kicks it out to Siakam on the baseline. Works against OG. Pull up 2 is good against his former teammate. It's crazy. Those two won a championship together with Toronto. And now look at them. Opponents. That's crazy. Anyways, here's Josh Hart. Here's Towns. Brunson. Drives inside. Baseline gets blocked. And taken away by Siakam. He'll run up the other way. It's a 1-on-2. Goes up and got it. Did a little toilet bowl action, but it eventually went down. Here's Brunson. Brunson working against Nesmith. Magnet Man. 3 for Towns is airballed. Oh, God. That was pretty bad. That was a bad shot. Wow. Not gonna lie, that was pretty ugly. Oy. Wee. Pull up 2 for Siakam is good. And for some reason, the scoreboard does not want to update. Okay, we're good now. All right. 6-2. 9:46 to go. Backing down, and we got a foul. Well, a 3-second violation on Siakam. Somewhere, probably in his house, somewhere, playing Pokemon Go, I could just see Jared Allen going, huh? I got the sudden urge to... Like, imagine he's out to dinner somewhere, just minding his own business with family or friends or whatever, and all of a sudden, he'd be like, mid-bite, like, oh. He'd be like, what happened? I guess someone somewhere got a 3-second violation, a 3-second technical. Because he would do that when we got hit with a 3-second call, which was kind of stupid, but it's the way he was. Pull up 2, missed. Back comes the Pacers. Halliburton. Siakam for 3. No. Rebounded. Back comes the Knicks. Brunson. 6-3 inside. OG fights it. Lost it. Halliburton the other way from right to left. All alone is Siakam under the basket for two. Somehow he just slipped through and nobody noticed. Here's Bridges against Halliburton. Brunson against Nesmith. Wait, Nesmith was actually a former Celtic, mind you, years ago. For three, it's good. I think he was in the Brogdon trade, now that I remember. Yeah. Brogdon. Oh my god. That's right. Yeah. I saw someone tweet about it, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. He is good. By Pascal Siakam. Pascal has all 11 points. Oh, we saw this before. One guy, it was Turner against us. That was the game I think we won, I think. It wasn't the game that we blew it. When he had like their first like 10 points. Can't remember which game that was. There was a game where he had like their first like 10 points all at the line. And then it took him God knows how long to finally make a basket. I remember that now, yeah. Here's Anunoby. Ball way off. And there's contact by Hart. Foul is on Josh Hart. His first. That's still crazy to me how this dude Siakam has all 11 points. That's still crazy to me. And I got to get my YouTube thing going here. I want to make sure it activates. Yeah. Underneath Siakam. Wow. Drive. Hart up and missed another. How do you miss that? Oh, brother. Nemhard. The other way. Nesmith. 3. It's good. Finally, someone not named Siakam. Of course. I think at halftime, I'm going to look and see like all the trades that, the Knicks and the Pacers have done over the years. 3-ball for OG is missed. And we have a whistle. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana ball. Indiana ball. All right, just want to make sure the stream's going good. Okay, good. Good. Eskimo for 2 is missed again. Uh-oh, is he starting to lose his steam? 14-6, 6:45 to go. Already near halfway in the first quarter. Brunson goes to his right side against Nemhard. Sidestep 3. Good. Man, I don't know what this even is, but all right. He's like, This is his celebration. Oh. Here's the rebound. Halliburton up top. Nemhard. Little bit of contact. Pull up 2. Good in the paint. 6:10 to go. They are 7 of 12 from the field. Knicks are 3 for 9. Obviously, all 3 of those, I think, are 3-balls. And out of bounds, it'll stay with the Knicks. All right, timeout, Knicks. First timeout of the game. 6 minutes to go. Thought. Good time to call a timeout, right? Wait till you see the other 2 brothers. Oh. Team's bundle of 3. AT&T bundle of 3 commercial, so weird. It was like he made it sound like that they had like triplets and he was gonna gift a kid to each of their parents. Like, nah, it's phones, fool. Nah, I'm not giving you a kid. No. No. That's just weird. That's some weird behavior.
Introducing three-row all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 9 with class-leading interior space. Life would be easier if I could do everything from the logos. Allow me to assist. Now that's tomato. It's your boy. State Farm with the assist. Three for me, only at Chili's. Now serves up the all-new Big QP for just $10.99. And that's 85% more beef than some waterhouse burger. Yeah. Is how you value me. This Chili's meat is the best $10.99.
Away tonight in about probably actually this game should be getting underway here momentarily. Edmonton and Dallas game 2. We all saw what Dallas did in game 1. I think they scored like 4 unanswered goals to win that game as well over Edmonton. In terms of what what Stanley Cup final I would love to see, Dallas and Florida. That'd be fun. Yeah. Because it's different, right? Dallas and Florida. Ooh, okay. We saw Dallas and Tampa a couple years ago. Why not Dallas and Florida? Not to mention, kind of the Panthers are Miami's team, so it would continue that little rivalry that those two cities have had over the years. The Heat and Mavs faced off a couple times. Why not get Stars and Panthers? That would actually kind of go hard. Not gonna lie, especially if the Stars win the cup, making that trade for Ratnan extremely worth it. Oh hell yeah! So beyond worth it if they pulled that off. Oh, there's 2 outs now. Why is my MLB app freaking bugging out? Bro, my MLB Game Day app is bugging out right now. Oh, Banez flew out. Wait, he flew out 263 and they didn't send the runner? I mean, that's not that far. And you don't really want to test it. Especially given the fact that you got Dylan, your catcher, on third. Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's a fireable offense if you try to send your freaking catcher on a fly ball that's barely 200 feet out there. That ain't far at all. So, Obi Toppin and Benedict Mathurin enter for the Pacers. No changes for the Knicks so far, though. Interesting. So, yeah, Turner, Nemhard, Halliburton, Toppin, and Mathurin on the floor for the Pacers. Brunson lost it to go to the Pacers. Struck him out. Wow. Dude, Slade. What magistry there. Runners on the corners. No problem. Akil Badu. Bruh. Do. And there's a foul on Hart, his second. Slade. Whenever I hear the name Slade, I just think of Teen Titans. A show I used to watch when I was younger. That was part of the DC universe? Yeah. That was a good watch. You had Robin and all them, yeah. I think they had a series with them as adults too. It's pretty good. There was a gruesome ass scene in one of the movies that they did. But there's a 3 by Nemhard. There was like a scene where I think Starfire got ripped in half. It was like, oh, Blue Beetle got stabbed or something. Like, yo, what? Like, there's literally a scene. I think it's when with the original DC comics, like Superman in them too. There's literally a scene where there's literally like you see like some of them all torn in half. It's like, yo, what? If I remember what scene that is, I have to, you know, not gonna show it because copyright, but yeah. That's a gruesome ass scene from one of the oh, there goes Turner to the back. That's interesting. Well, Robinson's in for Towns. Turner just went to the locker room. 19-9. Brunson up and in for 2. All right, up top, here's Nemhard. Nemhard. And an offensive foul on Thomas Bryant, who came in for Turner. Wow, yeah, right there. A funky screen. Check my camera. You got this series wrong. Indiana up 1-0. I put New York. Oh, whoopsies. Whoopsies. Sorry. Thanks for letting me know, Fred. It took people that long to do that? That's right. Yeah, the choke. I don't know why I had New York up there. Whoopsies. There we go. I don't know why I thought New York won. Oh, well. That's right, because the you realize how bad Halliburton would have looked if they would have lost that game? Yeah, now that I remember that now. Okay. I don't know why I put New York. I guess I must have been thinking about New York, and for some reason I thought they won, but got it confused. But took someone finally to say something. I never would have realized it. Because I'm too busy focused. I was like half focusing on the Guardians, I think, too. Floater is missed. Here comes Brunson back the other way. Trying to pull a transition. 3-ball for McBride is good. Deuce for 3. Wow. Here's Nemhard against Brunson. Step back 2. Nope. Brought down by McBride. They should play him more. Brunson. What kind of a shot was that? And they're going to call... Yeah, Pacer ball, obviously. And Bryant appears to be hurt. I think he hurt his hand. And they called timeout.
Like the noble creatures can. If bundle them with your home and on, you can be sure they get the 24/7 protection they deserve.
So I don't know why I put the Knicks. That was just weird. Oh well. So I fixed it. Oh well.
This is Buick. Now. Buick. Exceptional by designs. Get 0.9% APR on these Buick models. Plus current eligible non-GM loans get up to $3,000 on Encore GX. DraftKings, you also got me hyped for playoffs. The outside, yes. On the inside, I'm like. DraftKings customers turn $5 into $3 if you bet. Instantly influences.
Okay. Okay. We have 19-14. Indiana leads. Thomas Bryant just hurt his hand. I don't think it'll be too bad, but we'll see. We'll see if it affects him. Because again, Miles Turner just went to the back too. As far as centers, I mean, they don't really have anybody else for the most part in terms of like guys like that. They have like Obi Toppin, who could be a small ball center, extreme small ball center. I guess worst comes to worst, James Johnson could be an option. But I mean, damn, if you have to use him as a center, you're cooked. Because remember, earlier, I think this year, they had already lost 2 centers to the same injury. It was the knee injuries, I believe it was. Yeah, Isaiah Jackson and James Wiseman. Yeah, they were both, they were the starting centers, the starting and backup centers for the Pacers at the beginning of the year. No, they were backups, with Siakam and Turner. They were in the rotation. And then they both got hurt. And now Turner apparently got hurt a little bit, and now Thomas Bryant did as well. That's tough. And of course, if you want to make a run in the to the finals, you're going to need your centers to really step up. Damn. Yeah, I mean, this is a big game for the Knicks. If they lose, then they have to go to Indiana down 2-0. That's going to be rough to come back from. They're not in as dire straits as the Timberwolves, but damn, that'd be such a vibe killer. Especially after how they lost game 1. And here's Nembhard dancing around against McBride. Pull up for 2 as an air ball. Boy. .327 to go in the first. Bridges. Past Brunson forces a switch. By the way, Bryant is back out there. 3 is good. I mean, he never really left. It's a 2-point lead for Indiana. Halliburton for 3. No, way off. Here's Brunson. Brunson up the other way. Gives it off to Bridges. Almost a blocked pass. Brunson, here's McBride. Goes up inside, and we are tied at 19. Here's Halliburton. Toppin. Has it. Almost lost it there. Halliburton. Screen. Pass. Oh, it's out of bounds. Knocked out by OG, and he's like, dang it, I had it. Shot clock at 6, though. Nesmith returns for Tyrese Halliburton. TJ McConnell enters for Nembhard. Yeah, the Pacers, they have been plagued by inefficiency at times. Like, where they just go through spells of, like, just stinking up the joint. But luckily for them, it hasn't really affected them too much, except for that one game that the Cavs whooped them in. Other than that, they've been able to recover. Because the Cavs, and there's a foul. Oh! And I believe that will be a foul on Anunoby. Possibly 3 shots coming up as Siakam's back out there for Toppin. He comes in and right away draws a foul. 3 shots for Siakam. Yes. 2:19 to go. Up 1 now. 2 more free throws. Second one is good. 1 more coming up. Free throw is good. All 3. Go down without a hitch, without a problem. Imagine missing all 3 free throws. Donovan. That still pisses me off. All right, well, here's Brunson. Right side. Flyers for 3. No, just a bit short. Almost got it back, and it goes out of bounds. The heck was McConnell doing? It'll be Knicks ball. I don't know what McConnell was trying to do there. Just lost control. 2:02 to go in the first. Underneath the basket, here's Brunson. Pass right back to him from Robinson. Brunson drives. Nice pass. McBride for three is missed. And there's the rebound by Mathurin. And here's McConnell, left side. Against Robinson, who's like, no, buddy. You're not getting past me, fool. And almost a steal. And nobody gets to it. He'll dunk it down. That was a slick move. He kind of like ducked under the attempted swat and then just threw it down. All right. 1:19 to go here in the first. Mathurin. Try it. Pull up. Two. Nope. Taken easily by Mitch. Here's Bridges. Bridges. Kick out to McBride. Here's Anunoby. OG against his former teammate. Pull up two is no good. And we got a whistle. Foul is on Indiana. It's on Thomas Bryant. Loose ball foul. All right, so Miles Turner is coming back in. I don't know what the heck happened, but he's back in for Thomas Bryant. They showed him going to the back for some reason. Thought he might have got hurt, but he is back out there. That was weird. Here's Bridges. Got out of it. Love it. Man, dude, Saccone is just playing Houdini out here, man. Wow. Strikes him out. I love it. Struck him out on a pitch that was damn near bouncing off the plate. Yeah, okay. All right. So 22, 21, or 46 seconds to go. Two shots for Bridges. First one is good. Bridges officially gets his first bucket of the game, his first point. Ben Nesmith, Siakam, McConnell, Mathurin on the floor for the Pacers. Misses a second. Rebounded. Back out to Brunson. 4-3. No. Rebounded again by the Knicks. This is why Robinson is such a valuable asset. So good on the offensive boards. Up, dunk by OG. G. Back comes the Pacers. Down to 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. McConnell. Siakam against Bridges. Siakam. Step back for two. Good. With 9 seconds to go, last shot coming up. Brunson drives, stop, up, and missed. Put back good by Robinson. At the buzzer, McConnell. No, just a bit too strong. And after one, 26-24 Knicks. Yep, this game is going to live right up to last game, for sure. It's going to be just like last game. Yeah, it's going to be just like last game, I think. Except, I don't think either team's going to get a big lead. I think it'll be like this the entire time through. Back and forth, lead changes, back, all over the place. And it's going to be intense. Oh, yeah. It's the way we like it, though. Right? And again, if you see me glancing down, I got the Guardians game on the Game Day app. So I got to keep an eye on my Guardians, right? Yeah. Oh, you ever going to do a Guardians game? Yeah. Eventually. When the playoffs are pretty much done. When we get to the NBA Finals, and there's like 2 or 3 off days between games, I'll be doing some Guardians games. Not every game. No. But I'll be doing a game every once in a while. For sure. haven't really had many off days here, especially now. We've had a game every day. And it's going to be to the point now where I'm going to use every off day to rest up for the next day. So I'm not going to do too many Guardians games right now. But you know, the month of June, when basketball season's over, that's when I'm going to take off with the baseball stuff. And by that time, we'll essentially be damn near a month away from the MLB trade deadline. And still got 2 months before then. But the Guardians, I think, are already starting to identify what they would need to maybe acquire. Which, pitching, go along with pitching, right? Especially for depth, as we saw last year. But I think they are going to continue to try to find options for offense. Yeah. Shout out to Fred for coming up clutch because for some reason I mixed up and I put the Knicks were up 1-0. Now, Knicks fans that will probably be tuning in were like, I wish we were up 1-0. No, you know what they were thinking? Buddy clearly didn't watch the second part of the last few minutes of the game, even though I streamed it. Well, I had New York Knicks on my mind, and for some reason I put NYK leads 1-0, even though Indiana won the game. And what a game that was. I was always thinking, man, can this game live up to that? So Tony Bradley is going to come in for Toppin. This is interesting. And Cat and Cameron Payne enter for the Knicks. These are the first minutes we're seeing from Tony Bradley in non-garbage time, I think. All playoffs, I think. This is different. Tony Bradley. Oh, for Toppin. So on the floor, it'll be Siakam, Nesmith, Bradley, McConnell, and Mathurin for the Pacers. Bridges, Towns, Robinson, Payne, and McBride for the Knicks. Second quarter starting off. Siakam, Bradley. Oh, I'm sorry, Mathurin lost it out of bounds, and the crowd's letting him hear about it. Yeah, they're letting him hear about that. Yeah, that was Mathurin, not Bradley. And by the way, Edmonton is up 1-0 over Dallas. FYI. For anyone who cares about that kind of stuff. Dude, Robinson is hyped, and they called timeout. Wow. Knicks are challenging. I think it'll be Knicks ball. Robinson was saying, yeah, it's off of him. It was off of Mathurin. He was the last one to touch it. So clutch challenge here by Coach Tibbs. It's pretty cool though how we got, and that took no time at all. Knicks won the challenge. Quickest challenge I've seen in a while. Wow, took no time. 6-2 Reds over the Cubs. I know Dashy's enjoying every minute of that one. Wow. This is the last thing. See us. I want to carry on. I like to think. Oh, that. Yes. Is important. Shout out to everybody watching along with your boy tonight. You know, we're cooking out here, man. We're doing good stuff. Obviously, for those who haven't figured it out by now, I am indeed a Cavs fan. My team was bounced by these damn Pacers. I know. My team's kind of soft. I saw that firsthand. The whole team, though. Most of them are kind of soft. Especially our lovely Afro center. I have started to see it more and more now. Jared Allen turns into a raisin. No, he doesn't even do that. He turns into like melted gelatin in the playoffs. Those lights that were too bright. Oh, those are actually heat lamps. And dude, legit, freaking just bleh, freaking just melts. He wilts under pressure. Torkelson homered. Yeah. Okay. Huh. That's the same app that told me that freaking we had a line out earlier, but it was actually a base hit. So it's 2-1 Guardians now. Torkelson homered. So Benedict Mathurin lost it out of bounds. God, that took them that long to come out. They had the freaking challenge decided within like 30 seconds. Not even. Uh, 26-24, 11:37 to go in the first half. Payne gives it off to McBride. Here's Towns. Lost it briefly, got it back. Kicks it out to Payne for three. Is missed. Here's a drive. McConnell. Floater fouled. Mathurin will go to the line for two. So 2 shots for Mathurin. No? No shots. Wow. Floater is good. There we go. 26-26. 10:54 to go. Up and stuff the side. Here's Nesmith. McConnell. Pull up two is missed short. Looked like it was going to be good. And then he just straight up missed. Came up short on it. Got a little depth perception. Depth perception. And Payne goes up, gets swatted backwards. Lands almost on his head. Back the other way. Siakam up and in for two. And 10:09 to go. And they called a foul. Nope, no foul. Okay, it's a violation. Okay. Violation on the Pacers. So that's the first. One more of those, and it's a tech. That's what I've learned. Because I've seen it happen a couple times. And this is near no foul. I'm surprised. And bumped. And there's the foul. It's one for Cat. Towns over here soft flexing. Okay. All right, buddy. Okay. Okay, buddy. You do you, Cat. But yeah, I'm gonna look at those freaking trades that these guys have done over the couple years to build this team, to get them where they are right now. Hell yeah. All right, here's Towns. Hands. Cat. Free throw is good. What was Michael Scotto tweeting earlier? McConnell? Oh, Giannis. I see. Talking about the free for Slade is. I'm Slade. What the heck? Siakam. I'm thinking of freaking Saccone now. What the heck? For Pascal. Payne. There's a three. Dude, Carl Anthony Towns. He only has 5 points. Wow. Wow. Here's Siakam. Drives on Towns. Backs off. Good defense by Cat. Step back two. Oh, there's a foul too. Give him the and one. That thing took forever to go down, but it eventually did. Um, 31-30. 9:02 to go. Free throw is good. All right, well, here comes McBride. 31-31. McBride up top, guarded by Matherin. Here's Towns. Backing him down against Siakam. Goes up off balance. Bad miss. Took a bad bounce. Back come the Pacers. Here's Matherin. Contact. Goes up, gets blocked. Put back is good by McConnell. Here's Payne. The lob. A flush by Robinson. Be careful. Don't be hanging on that rim too long. They'll tee you up for that. Siakam. Matherin. Here's Siakam again. Right corner and a foul. And now Halliburton, Nemhard, and Toppin will enter for the Pacers. Miles Turner returns for Tony Bradley, who is essentially out there mainly getting cardio. So I have not really seen him active too much. Stephen Kwan single. Let's go. There you go, Stephen. Hell yeah. All right, here's Campaign up the floor. 7:54 to go in the half. Towns looks up and he gets fouled. And foul is on Obi Toppin, his first. Okay. This up a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah. Free throw. Good. There's a look at Towns' finger. Okay. One more free throw for Cat. And the free throw is up and good. So here comes the Pacers. Down by 2. 7:47 to go. Halliburton. Working against Robinson. Toppin back to Tyrese. Top of the key. Goes to Toppin. Toppin drives. It's blocked by Mitch. Here comes the Knicks pushing. McBride. Three is missed. Somehow ends up with Cat. Fires for three. It's the three. Trying to do the Brunson. He was like this, like doing like all these like sellies. Like, bro, pick one. It's like he was trying to do like three different celebrations. He did like this, and he went like that, and then he went like that. Like, bro, pick one. He didn't know what to do. Cat, something else, man. This is the same guy that will change his voice tone mid sentence. He'll be talking like this. Yeah, man. I mean, come on. And he'll go, stuck it. Or he'd be like in an interview, right? At post game, they'd be like, "So, Cat, like this." He'd be like, "So, Cat, you played really well. You know, give me your thoughts." He'd be like, "Yeah, I mean, we did really, really well." And then all of a sudden, he'll be like, "I mean, my guy, my guy OG, he really went out there. He was cooking the night. You know, Brunson, he did his thing too." It's like my dude literally does a freaking tone switch mid sentence. Something else. He's a good guy though. He's funny. And these days, we call that aura, right? He's not boring. He's not a robot. Not no hate towards Kawhi. That's just the way. That's just the way he is. That's his personality. Like Cat, yeah, he fits this generation for sure. He has a good aura around him. You know, he's a very fun guy to be with. If you're like one of those people that like hang out with him. Yeah, he seems like an awesome dude to hang out with. You know, I think he used to do YouTube videos too. I don't think he does YouTube anymore, really. Obviously, he's focusing on basketball, especially now that he's in New York. Yeah. If it was do YouTube videos or focus on ball, it's got to be focus on ball all day long. YouTube videos every once in a while, but yeah. On your off day, maybe during a break, during the summertime, yeah, to pass the time, okay. Obviously, yeah. Your Wolves better get shit together or our season is over. Like I said last night, if they lose game 3 tomorrow, they're cooked. They're not winning 4 in a row against the Thunder. You got to win tomorrow. And you got to get out of Minnesota, go back to OKC for game 5, hide it 2. You can't be down 3-1. You can't be down, obviously, you can't be down 3-0. You need to win tomorrow. If you lose, I think you're cooked. You might get swept. They might give you a game, but you're pretty much getting gentlemen swept at worst. At best. That's just the way it'll be. Hunter Gaddis replaces Slade. Come on, Duck Dynasty. Dynasty mother trucker, you. So Ben Shepard is in for Matherin to go with Turner, Nemhard, Halliburton, and Toppin. Bridges, Towns, Robinson, Payne, and McBride on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Nemhard up top. Goes inside. Toppin is missed. How do you miss a shot like that? It's a gimme. But that's the way these guys are these days. It was too easy. Towns against Toppin. Well, they're not teammates, obviously. Goes up and good. 6:43 to go. 40-33 Knicks. It's a 9-0 run, the last minute and a half plus. Drive, kick out, Toppin in the corner. Here's Nemhard. Nemhard for 3. 6:24 to go. 4-point lead. Approaching halfway here in the first half. There. Barely. That was almost a 2. But it was a 3. Barely. By a couple toenails. By the toenail on his middle toe. That was a 3. Here's Turner. Pump fake. Drive. But almost got blocked, but he gets the bucket. Gets the dunk. And we got timeout by the Knicks. So what a response by the Pacers. Right? It was a 9-0 run for about a minute and a half, and then the Pacers responded swiftly. Now they're down 2. Ah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All our players got to show up. I've noticed for the Wolves so far in this series, they've had like Ant has showed up for the most part, but it's always been like Ant and somebody. It's always been like two or so players. You haven't really seen an effort like the Thunder have had. For the Thunder, it's like they've had almost their entire starting 5 show up. At least 3 of the 5 of those guys, and most of the bench guys they use mostly the most show up too. Like for all I know, with it being in Minnesota, tomorrow could be the game where Julius Randle really goes off with Ant, and maybe we get Jaden McDaniels going off too. Just like what I said for the Cavs, it's gotta be all hands on deck here, and you gotta show the heck out. No excuses, no I'm hurt. Well, I don't think they have anybody hurt now. Again, tomorrow, 8:30, Game 3. I'll be live, of course. Sunday, Game 3, 8 o'clock for this series. I'll be live. And we have a foul right away on Toppin. That'll be his second. All right, well, here comes Brunson. Brunson, guarded by Shepard. Bridges, left wing side. Drives, kick out to McBride for 3, but he double dribbled. Double dribbling. Yikes. That's a jeepers right there, man. My goodness. Wow. 5:35 to go. Just past halfway. Nemhard. Turner. Here's Halliburton. Turner. And just double dribble. I tripled. Oh my goodness. Can't even make it up at this point. You really can't. If any of our players played trash, we could play Roach and you. Hey, I would take a few, 100K to go out there and just truck up shots. I'll do it. I can't dribble for crap, but I can definitely put up shots. They might not go in, but hey, look at some of these players getting paid millions of dollars to do that, and they can't. They stink. You could pay me that much money, and I'll gladly do it. 3! It's good. I'm not like Steph Curry, but I could definitely hit a few, I think. All right, here's a steal. No look pass. Toppin, and he lost it. That's a boof if I've ever seen one. Ouch. Free ball in the corners. Way off. Good hustle by Mitch, though, to save it. God, what is going on here? It's like a mad scramble. Underneath, all alone, and there's Bridges for 2. What on earth did I just watch? Wow. Mad scramble. And here's Turner. Backing him down. Goes up and under, and he missed it. I just took I took a wrong turn. It took a wrong turn. And there's a steal, top and all alone, and he dunks it home. I was waiting for him to do the East Bay or something like that. Do some funky dunk. Funky dunk. 42, 40, or 43, 42 Indiana. All right, Gaddis got out of it. Let's go. Turnaround jumper is good for Brunson. See, this is the game I like right here. Ketel Marte homered. Yeah. Halliburton. Hallie for three. No, what the heck kind of a shot was that? He trying to beat Curry. Here's Hart. Gives it off. Bridges. Baseline. Backing down. Against Halliburton. Pull up two is no good. Bad rollout. Somehow saved again. Fires. Misses again. Rebounded. This time by Nembhard. And we got a whistle. Foul on McBride. Timeout Pacers. My goodness. We had a center that could hit those kind of rebounds. But instead, my team's starting center is good for the most part. But in big games, sometimes he gets caught lollygagging around, and it's almost like he isn't locked in. Right? We're talking about the same guy who, as I mentioned earlier, when we would get called, keep in mind, the Cavs, his team would get called for a 3-second violation. He would be the only guy in the entire arena who'd be like, in terms of like opposing players, he'd be cheering if we got called for a defensive 3-second tech. Everybody else would be like, ah, darn. And then there's him, like Big Show. Even the opposing broadcasters would be like, is he good? Is he all right? So OG Anunoby's back in for Mikal Bridges. And Siakam is in for Toppin. Women's national team against China, May 31st at 5 p.m. China. Oh, that'll be fun. Oh, yeah. Yeah, me and Rocha would definitely kill it. And here's Siakam. Left wing side. Up top for Nembhard. Even Josh would kill it too. Now, Josh would be the one that you would want to sign. Damn. J-Ram to center field, 345. Holy crap, dude. 8 Comerica Park. Because, like, you look at what happened earlier in the game, right? When he flew out on that, when he hit that triple, right? Let me see what happened when he hit the triple. Because I kid you not. 15. Okay. That ball went 345, so it was damn near the same distance. And then Manzardo finally got a single. Let's go. Let's add some insurance runs, please. That'd be great. 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes approaching here in the half. Floater's up and good for Halliburton. 13 points for Brunson, 2 for Halliburton. So just like what happened against us at times, Halliburton kind of quiet right now. But he's just saving it for the second half. And there's a foul on Shepard. Shots coming for Jalen Brunson. Free throw is up and good. One more coming up. And Towns returns for Mitch and Nesmith, as well as Toppin are in for Shepard and Turner. Mitch getting a resounding ovation, obviously, because that dude, he's been huge for that team since he came back from injury. Always getting the big rebounds when they're needed. Not gonna lie, he kind of did eat Jared Allen's lunch a few years ago in that series. Everybody saw that coming though. It's like that dude ate his lunch, took his lunch money, stole his soul. And here's a save by Toppin. Almost had it stolen. Halliburton, almost a bad pass. Saved by Siakam. Goes up and got it. Here's a drive. Brunson, turnaround, jumper is good. 383. That was a damn near. Again, 383. That's damn near to the wall. Freaking hate Comerica. Not too many. I mean, of course, they're hitting him to dead center field. In a lot of parks, that's like 400 feet regardless, but still. 380? Again, that J-Ram triple was 415. But still, he pulls that ball. That's a homer in every ballpark. Damn near 400 feet. And down Siakam. 43 seconds to go. Here's Nesmith. Almost blocked, but he gets the bucket. 50-49. Here in late in the first half. Pounds. Bouncing around. Up, and he missed it. Here's Halliburton. Siakam. Top. About a 5-second or so difference between shot and game clock. Here's Siakam. 10 on the clock. 5 on the shot clock. 4, 3 at the pull up. 2, no. Rebounded. Here's Hart. And they call a foul on Halliburton. With 1.5 to go. Foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his first. There's a look at the TNT set way up top. Like someone joked saying they could literally reach up and touch the roof, which they can. That's how close they are. That's also how kind of small the Garden is. It's not one of them smaller arenas. It's not cavernous at all. It reminds me of like some college arenas almost, with how like compact it is. So he makes the first free throw. Mitch, Bridges, Mitch and Bridges are in for the Mitch and Bridges. Mitchell Robinson and Mikal Bridges re-enter for the Knicks. Tony Bradley returns with Thomas Bryant for the Pacers. Let's go, Daniel. You drew a walk. Let's go. Arias on deck. Yeah, okay. All right. One more free throw for Josh Hart coming up here. Just before half. Free throw is good. 1.5 to go. Got to get the ball. Okay. Nemhard to inbound. Halliburton at the buzzer. Not even close. It hit the top of, it hit the score, the clock. And after 2, Knicks lead 52-49. Yes, sir. So with that being said, now let's look at the box score for what has been a pretty awesome game. So for the Pacers, it's mainly been a one-man show. From the Pascal Siakam, 23 points. Nobody else is in double figures. The next closest is Andrew Nemhard with 8. 5 for Nesmith, 2 apiece for Turner and Halliburton. Off the bench, 4 from McConnell, 3 from Shepard, 2 from Toppin. Overall, they're 20 of 43 from the field, 46.5%. 5 of 13 from 3. Yeesh, shooting 4 dates out here. That's tough. And then 4 for 4 from the line. 15 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 7 turnovers, and 11 fouls. For the Knicks, well, they're led with 17 by by Brunson, and 12 from Towns. 9 from Anunoby, 3 from Bridges, and 2 from Hart. Those 2 points came at the line, we just saw. Off the bench, 5 from McBride, okay, and then 4 from Robinson. Exactly what you need. Hell yeah. Those are the only guys that have played thus far. Now, overall, they're 19 of 40 from the field, 47.5%. So just a little bit better. Shooting a little, 3 less shots, though. They're 5 of 15 from 3, 9 of 10 from the line. 20 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 8 turnovers, and 6 fouls. So, overall, pretty even in most aspects. Pretty dang even, I will say. So I'm going to put the scoreboard back up here, and then I'm going to go to Twitter and see what people are going to complain about. Because you know people like to complain on all the time. All the time. Bo Naylor on deck. Come on, Gabe. King of the land. Ah, he walked him. Yo. Wait, no, it's a ball 3, huh? Oh, it's ball 3. Oh, yeah, okay. I misread it. Yeah, there's 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count for Gabe. Ari Ass. Some people actually call him Ari Triple A. It's like Ari and then 3 A's and then S. Of course, I like to call him Ari Ass, though, because he stinks. When does the Celtics and Cavs series start? Oh, it's already started in Cancun. Yep. I heard it's going, it's like a 2-2 series or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's already started in Cancun. 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 He strikes out. Of course, Ari Ass stinks. Guardians going to have to hold on to a 1-run lead because their offense goes feeble at the worst time. Okay. Keith, Dingler, and Torkelson. All he does is whiff and foul off pitches like, damn, bro. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 6 Ks for Slade. Not too bad. You guys. But what's up, bro? So yeah, and Slade Sacconi's 2 starts with the Guardians since coming off the IL. He's had 11 innings, 4 earned runs allowed, 2 walks, 14 Ks. Not too shabby. And the 1 run allowed today was a solo shot to Torkelson. Not too shabby. Yeah. Thank you, Slade, for making me feel this much better about the Naylor trade. Yeah, we sacrificed offense for a slightly better pitcher. Yeah, okay. All right. Especially because today it was announced that Ben Lively will be out the rest of the year and then some. He'll be out for the next 12 to 16 months due to Tommy John. Lovely. Wonderful. Beautiful. I like Ben too. But I will say though, it's a blessing that we got Slade. But also that's why I say it's important to have good pitching depth. Because this stuff happens all the time. All right. Let's oh wait, hang on. Okay. That's funny. Chris Antonetti watching everyone who lambasted him for the Josh Naylor trade begin to change their tune. Because Slade is actually decent. I'm going to ask JB Taylor how good he was in Arizona. Because I don't think he was even that bad in Arizona. I think he's a good pitcher when you're playing in a ballpark that's not a little funhouse. But then again, Chase Field is massive too. Now, I'm curious to see what they do with him when Shane Bieber gets back, which will be within the next few weeks here. Probably by All-Star break at the absolute latest. But I think Shane will be back maybe by June. And my guess is you put Slade probably in the pen, and then they're gonna probably get John Means back by September ish. So you maybe roll with a 6-man rotation after that. Hard to say. All I'm gonna say is thank God I'm not having to make that decision. Because if it was up to me, I'd put Luis Ortiz in the pen, but he's been so good. I don't think you can. You can't even talk about putting him in the pen because he's actually been pretty good. Maybe you put John Means in the pen just to keep his arm from getting a sliced to smithereens again. Because 2 Tommy Johns is tough to come back from. When I heard we signed John Means, I'm like, wait, he had Tommy John again, didn't he? Yeah, last year. I think he's in the same timeline as Matthew Boyd, something like that. So, see then. Kind of interested to see how that turns out. He could be like that Matthew Boyd-esque playoff demon that we always seem to get. Because remember, Matthew Boyd didn't come back until I think after or right around the trade deadline. I'm pretty sure. I think he came back a little bit before then. And he was shoving. In fact, I still remember in the playoffs, the 2 times he faced Detroit, he went toe to toe, bar for bar, band for band, K for K, with the eventual Cy Young winner. Introducing a 3-row electric Monday class leading interior space. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like they made it being that. Stop. Nice being there. Don't settle for just any insurance. They're State Farm.
Then I switched to T-Mobile. You'll give me an iPhone 16 Pro.
So yeah, we're at halftime right now. Let me get a score update on the hockey game real quick. It is still 1-0. They just entered the second period. Man, like I said, dude, I would love to see a Dallas and Florida Stanley Cup. Because I think Florida's going to just get through Carolina. Based off of what I've seen so far, Carolina just doesn't have what it takes to keep up, it seems like. But yeah, struck out Torque. Let's go. Gaddis. Yeah. Hell yeah. My God, the Cubs are winning. Please. Dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do I dare and look and see how they scored? I'm going to look and see how they scored. They were winning 3-0 for the longest time. No freaking way. They freaking came back and took the lead. No freaking way, bruh. No way, bruh. Ain't no freaking way, bruh. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no freaking way. 8-6, top 7. No freaking way, man. She probably throwing a hissy fit. Oh my God, they scored 6 runs. How? Small ball or boom ball? Oh, PCA Grand Slam. Wait, was this first game back? I think it was, wasn't it? PCA Salami. Oh, that's brutal. Wow, that's tough. Oh, you know Dashy's gonna throw crap at the wall for that. Who is it off of? Oh, Santian. Dashy's gonna want Santian off the team in about 10 seconds. 100%. He's gonna want him off the team. Wow. He's gonna want him 100% off the team. That's tough. You hate to see that. Eat Crow Armstrong. Reds tried to review it too.
It's Julia's birthday. So celebrate or love?
Wow.
Celebrate. You came out me. Say it again. You would accept the right start. Set APR on these new funds. Current eligible non-GM. Get up to 3,000 miles on platform payments. Platform payments.
That's actually insane. Do I dare look and see what Dashy's thoughts on that were? She's so much. Cuz it's just so funny to see him rage. It ain't funny, but it is though. I'm surprised RQ isn't DMing me right now on Twitter talking about it. Who isn't DMing me right now on Twitter talking about it? That's tough. You hate to see it. I'm not even like being petty because we got swept, but it's just funny to me. That shit's so funny to me. So funny to me. So funny to me. So funny to me. Matt Tracy. Oh, he's talking about Matt Tracy. I see how it is. All right. DFA Ian Gabot. Ian Gabot. Jabot. Jabay. Gaboom. Da. Ayo. Okay, well, we'll check in on that in a minute. PCA Slemmy. Triple by. Yo, what? Dude, no way he hit a triple. Oh boy, a triple. Bo Naylor, 309-foot triple. And Nolan Jones can't even bring him home. Scrub. Weak ass. Guardians were 100% not bring him home. Swear to God. That's how ass they are. Watch him not score. All right, so yeah, they're in the top of the ninth now in Detroit. So oh, RBI triple. Watch him not score. Bo triple. Okay. And Quan brings them home. Let's go, Steven. All right. 3-point lead. 52-49 to start off here. Hang on, I got a tweet. Hang on. The Guardians always do something right when the game's going on. There we go. All right, 52-49. 11:29 to go in the third. Halliburton, Siakam open three. Good. Hell yeah. 11:06 to go. Third quarter. Tied at 52. Is missed. Goes out of bounds. Back to the Knicks. $10.59 to go. Pounds against Turner. Lost the ball. And here's Siakam pushing it up ahead. Nemhard. Good for two. 10:41 and counting here in the third. Here's Bridges against Halliburton. Bronson in the corner against Nesmith. Nice pass. Hart. Bad pass. Taken away by Siakam. And I believe this will be a held ball. My neighbors must be doing something next door because my one dog will not shut up. One thing I've learned about beagles, they will bark at any little noise. I think I've had a beagle at least. I've had 3 beagles in my lifetime. And they're all the same kind. They bark at everything. And they won't shut up about it either. All right, here's Brunson. Bridges. Drive up and did good. Kind of teased us, making it look like it wasn't going to go down, but it did. Halliburton. Working against Towns inside. Turner. And draws the foul. Okay, how far did this ball go by J? Oh, 343. Yeah, okay. I think Yankee Stadium would definitely be the only park that thing probably leaves the yard. Sweeney, Ibanez, and Badu. Huh, what a three to have coming up against possibly Class A. Oh, joy. 54, 54, 9:53 to go here in the third. First one is missed. One more, one more coming up for Turner. Okay. All right. 9:53 to go. 9:50 left. Here's Brunson. OG against Siakam. Again, former teammates. Drive up, fill. One for Towns. Cat getting up a little slow. Looked like he took an awkward landing. Took an awkward landing there. Driving in there against Siakam. Yeah, it's like their feet got all tied up. Nine 39 to go. Free throw is good. And that'll give Towns 15. All right, up top, here's Turner. Gives it off. Halliburton. Turner. Just outside the paint. Halliburton. Past Towns. He's up and in with the dunk. 57 apiece. 9:16 to go. Here's OG. Up top for Towns. Here's Hart. On the screen. Nice pass. Towns up and he missed it. Tough miss there. Tough miss. To the corner. All alone. Three. Good by Halliburton. 60 to 57. Halliburton's got 7. Brunson. Drive. Oh, that's a funky entry and then blocked. And it goes out of bounds back to Indiana. 8:36 to go in the third. Siakam to Halliburton. Up by 3. Here's Nesmith. Drive up good. Eight minutes to go. Here's Brunson against Nesmith. Goes to his left, up top. Against Nesmith, forces a switch with Halliburton. Inside, Bridges, turnaround, good. $7:41 to go, up 3. And now here comes Halliburton up the floor from left to right. Pass to Nesmith. Drives on Brunson up. No good. Too strong off the glass. And then there's a foul on Nesmith. And Shepard will enter for Nesmith now. It's funny. $7:25 to go. Here's Brunson. Brunson. Pass inside. Bridges. Turn around. No good. Dude, why does this game day app keep freezing up? 7:03 to left here in the third quarter. Siakam drives past Hart. Draws the foul. One. Oh, there's two down. Pops out to first base. He did that on a 3-1 count. Ugh, that's tough. You know what I love too? When you have Beagles and they don't listen. I can literally hear my dad out there like, "Come on, get in here. Get in here. It's time. Get in here. Get in here." And they just look at him. Huh? Me? No. I'm working on my So timeout, Knicks. All right, there's the final out. Guardians win the first two of the series. Wonderful. Beautiful. No. Now we get to hear Tigers fans talk about how much they hate the Guardians again. Talk about how much they despise Stephen Kwan. So funny. Ah, that's great. Slade. Saccone. Slade Saccone likes macaroni. 6 Ks in 6 innings. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yep. Gotta do one thing real quick, guys, and then I'm locking in for the rest of this game. Because I know y'all probably have been like, why is this dude hearing so much about the damn Guardians? Because they're my squad. Yeah. Free throws anyway for Siakam, so it doesn't really matter right now. Here we go. He misses the free throw. That's tough. What's up, Daniel? Always good to see you in the chat, of course. All right, now I can fully lock in on this game. 6:46 to go, third quarter. Here's Bridges up top against Halliburton. Anunoby gets a screen against Turner. Step back for three. No, it rimmed out. 6:30 left. Siakam on Shepherd corner. Three is missed. Bridges off the rebound. Brunson in the corner against Shepherd. Nice pass. And Anunoby for two. Got past Siakam. .604 to go. And we have a whistle. Foul is on Bridges. He was watching him out of the corner of his eye. You know he saw him out of his peripheral vision. Yep. Cubs up 8-6. That's tough. Imagine not being able to beat your division rivals. 3 balls! No good. Wow. That's tough. I'm not going to troll Dashy about that. 3 for OG is missed. Well, I mean, if losing to the Reds means the Guardians go on a surge, I'll take it, I guess. Nemhard for 2. Because ever since that series, they split 2 with the Twins. And so far, they've taken 2 against the Tigers. Luis Ortiz on the mound tomorrow. That'll be fun. On Fox, too. Corner. 3 for OG. Gets the Knicks right back in it. Down 2. Now it's 11-6. No freaking way, bro. Don't tell me they homered. Don't tell me the Cubs homered again. Don't tell me the Cubs homered. Dashy's going to want that whole staff, except for Tito, fired. And every one of their pitchers DFA'd. Goes up and missed it. Hart. Towns for 3. He hit that one from Queens. You could even maybe say Staten Island, too. Really. Pretty much what I'm saying is that was a far-ass shot. He hit it from the Madison Square Garden logo on the court. Halliburton dancing around against Towns. Trying to shake him. Halliburton goes up, airballs it. And there's a foul called on Towns. 2 shots coming for Halliburton. Oh, Suzuki. 3-run homer. Suzuki. Seiya said see ya. Yeah. It's the first free throw. Mitch Robinson returns for Towns. Tony Bradley enters for Turner. Ray Kluber freaking gets hired, and all of a sudden this pitching staff turns to nails. I love it. The starting staff has been phenomenal since they hired him officially. Free throws missed. Goes to Bridges. Here's Brunson. Brunson up the floor. Guarded by Shepherd. Brunson. Flyers for 3. Timeout, Pacers. Brunson's got 20. He's shooting pretty well, too. 7 of 15. 3 for 6 from 3. He's talking to the ref about probably some contact stuff. And generally, man, people were upset we traded the Dubster for Saccone. Oh, my God. You know, people would hear about what I guess the organization thought of Josh Naylor. Essentially, they were concerned with Josh Naylor's weight. Yeah, they were calling him fat. But if you looked at him, he looked like a guy who hasn't really been running around the field Because obviously he used to be an outfielder. Fun fact, Josh Naylor used to play the outfield. But he had that gruesome ankle injury against the Twins a couple years ago. I don't think he's even touched the outfield since. I think he's been too scared to play out there. But I mean, you wouldn't want to play him out there either with what happened. He freaking messed his ankle all the way up. And since then, he's essentially been a first baseman. I'm not saying he's obese, he's just a little chunky. And you watch him run the bases, kind of reminds me of like a David Ortiz a little bit. Or Miguel Sano. Although Miguel Sano, that dude's skinny now. Yeah. Or like Kyle Schwarber early on in his career. Or you could say like Rowdy Tellez. Uh, but Slade Ciccone, he's been rock solid for us. Granted, it's only been 2 starts, but he's been great. Definitely what he's worth the trade at this point. A lot of Guardians fans were pissed. He was like, you trade away a fan favorite for Slade? Just Slade? I was thinking when we traded him, because to be honest, I was expecting a trade of Josh Naylor. Final year of his contract, and I knew they weren't going to keep him. Not when you got Kyle coming up. And you also have some other guys, too, who could play first base. I knew they were probably going to trade him. But to only get Slade Ciccone, though? I thought they would maybe try to get like an outfielder, like McCarthy or something, from the D-backs. And Ciccone's been cooking. Now, of course, he looked like ass in the spring training, but that's spring training now. Sometimes all a person needs is one missing piece. Corey Kluber as a pitching coach, like an assistant. He's not the pitching coach, but he's on the staff. It's weird because they bring him on the staff, and all of a sudden, these pitchers are becoming sinker ball masters. So Aaron Nesmith, as there's Tracy Morgan and Bill freaking Murray, and Michael Fox, Marv Albert, the legend, former broadcaster, Ben Stiller, John McEnroe, and Dave Zaslav. Okay. Marv Albert used to do these games, of course. I think the last year he did it was the year after the bubble? I think it was right around that. I think it was like the year after the bubble. He was his last year. Three ball! Way off. Saved by Nesmith. Back out. Here's McConnell. Pull up two. Good. But you could tell like his best days were past him. He could barely keep up with the action. Looks like McBride is ready to come back in. Thibodeau yelling at the ref because there was contact, nothing called. Brunson. Backing down. Turn around off balance. Good for 2. That shot goes down like butter. 2-0 Edmonton. By the way, 3 minutes to go in the third. McConnell has passed. Toppin missed it. Only he could miss that kind of shot. Halliburton. And he lost it. Uh-oh. Turnover. Saved by Brunson. All alone. Hart with the lip. The layup. .222 to go in the third. Tied up at 74. Brunson! No good. Tipped, but a foul. Underneath by Tony Bradley. Brunson has 22. Here's Johnson. Corner three ball. Good by Bridges. First three of the night. Back the other way. Up and in for McConnell. Former Sixer again. What is with the Sixers letting these low-key dog bench players go? First it was McConnell, and then of course it was Isaiah Joe. Pull up two is too hard off the glass. Here's McConnell. Inside, throws it down. And now here comes Brunson. And we have a timeout. Timeout, Knicks. 3-0 Edmonton. Oh, wait.
You know, life would be easier if I could do everything from the logo. Allow me to assist. It worked. Fucking sick. God, I just mad. Shavoy. P-E-Z from out bottom, bro. State Farm with the assist. Everybody's on that rub up deal with Prime, huh?
Amazon Prime member, you can get $0 delivery. Go to Amazon.com/Grubhub, activate your free Grubhub Plus membership, and start ordering with $0 plus free fees on Grubhub for top restaurants and eligible one.
Miles McBride will enter for Josh Hart. There's a live look at Manhattan, the concrete jungle, the city that never sleeps. Most playoff matchups last 40 years. This is the 50th between the Pacers and Knicks, the most in the NBA. 50 matchups. Talk about a history, mostly from the 90s. Drive, pull up two, good by Brunson. Goes up, fouled. Tony Bradley will go to the line for two. Looking for his first points of, I think, definitely the night, but maybe the playoffs too. I'm not sure. Definitely the night. I think he scored before in the playoffs. He just doesn't play often, that's all. He barely plays. 57 seconds to go. Here in the third quarter. Free throw is no good. Two shots. I saw. I thought it was a three. I was like, wait, what? No, it's two. Free throw is good. Splits the pair. Siakam has 30 points. Playing extremely efficient. But only up by two. Drive. Brunson misses. Rebounded by Siakam. It's a 5-on-4, and you know they're going to push it. McConnell drives baseline. Top in, up top. Here's Smith. 33 seconds to go. Siakam. Drive. Got up in the air. Foul. And one on Brunson. Robinson. Siakam to the line for one shot. Yeah, this is going to be a doozy of a fourth quarter. Free throw is no good. And it's still a 2-point game. 21 seconds to go. Pacers in the bonus. The Knicks are not there yet. Brunson, 13 on the clock. 8 on the shot clock. 7. And there's a foul. It's on Nemhard. His first. That'll get Towns back in for Robinson. Cubs up 11-6. But hey, how about the Pirates? They're tied at 4 with the Brew Crew right now. Bottom 9. Looking to walk them off. How about that, though? 32 from Siakam. 11 seconds to go. No shot clock. Brunson on the side. Bridges back to Jalen Brunson. 7. 6 for Brunson. 5. Brunson. Ducks. Up for 2 is good. 2.5 to go. Nesmith at the buzzer. No, just a bit off. And after 3, it's a tie game, 81-81. And all I'm going to say, take your seatbelt and lock in here. Keep all hands, feet, and all other objects inside the coaster at all times, because this is going to be nuts. We might be in for a freaking doozy right here. We might be in for an instant classic. And I swear to God, if Halliburton hits another buzzer beater and then does the choke again, well, the Knicks haven't choked, though. That's the thing. Yet. That's tough. Still can't believe Halliburton did that, though. For a tie game. He didn't win it. He tied it, and he did the choke because he thought they won. They didn't. They still won the game, though. Must be Swanson homered. 13-6. Actually, he's going to be throwing things. Oh my God. Dashi going to be sick. I smell another, what does he call those things? Dashy Hellfire Scorpion Rage Wrath videos that he always does. Where he screams into the camera. I'm going to say, thank God these things don't have smell vision. For me, all you'd smell is soda. And, probably fruit snacks and other stuff that I eat. Yeah, I mean, the way, because I don't get all up in my camera's face like he does. I do be all up in the camera, man. Like, damn, bro, back up a bit. Sheesh. Gonna break my camera. Maybe that's why my camera keeps freezing, because of him getting all up in the freaking screen on YouTube. Ah! Ah! Jump scare! Ah! Why do I always go after that guy? Because it's so easy to. And he roots for a team. Well, most teams. Well, really just one or two. I don't give a damn about the damn Ducks. And, the Cavs own the Bulls' soul as of late. So really, the only teams I really truly despise, of course, the Reds, which is like a limited hatred. And of course, the Bungles, who I loathe. But yeah, that's tough. Siakam, 30 points through 3 quarters, first time in his playoff career. So Turner's back in for Nemhard. Cameron Payne is in for Brunson to start off the fourth. It's mainly been the same guys for the Knicks, except for DeLon Wright randomly in game one. That was the most random appearance ever. Oh, extra innings in Pittsburgh. 11:37 to go. Floater, good. 11:32 to go. 83-81 Indiana. Here's Cameron Payne. Up the floor. Gives it off. McBride. Bridges. Here's Towns. Thought about pulling up there. Step back two is fouled. That's just being a little over aggressive there by Siakam. Foul on Siakam. That'll be his third. Towns for two. Coming up. 2 shots. Been 13 to go. First free throw is good for Towns. He's having a fantastic game. He's got 19. Bridges, not great, but he's got 10. One more free throw coming up. Free throw is good. Back comes McConnell. McConnell drives down Bridges. Fouled. No and one. That's on the floor. It's on Towns. That'll be his third. 11:06 to go. Pacers, of course, lead the series 1-0. They won game one in overtime. Looking to go back home up 2-0. Looks like Towns took a little shot in the face area, but nothing was called. McConnell inside. All alone is Turner for two and the foul. It's on Mitch. This is being reckless. All alone, and you just panic trying to block the shot, and you end up fouling him, and now he'll go to the line for another shot to make it a 3-point game. Free throw is good. Almost lost it. Here's Payne. Payne up against Shepard. Screen. Here's Bridges. Drives up with the left hand. He missed it. And Robinson had it, but then he lost it. But it stays with the Knicks. And now Nemhard enters for Nesmith. '86-'83. Pass to the corner. Bridges backing down. Turnaround jumper is good. McConnell inside for Turner. Pull up is good off the glass. .10-17 to go. McBride lost it. Oh, out of bounds. And that'll be a turnover. Just lost concentration. Can't do that. Just lost his focus. Just being nonchalant. McConnell in the corner. Drives. Pass up top. Shepard, 3. Go. Time out. Knicks. Wow. 15 for Mikolas, 20 for Sale. Lit. Hanger. Hanger. Okay, guys. You know what? I'm feeling kind of ballsy today. Let's see what old Dashy's talking about. 5-4 Blue Crew.
Sky Lizzie, I sweat dramatically clearer skin. And many people lose 100% flat free. Sky Rizzy is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use allergic. With allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur before treatment can check for infection.
Paul Skeens, 34 MLB starts, 47 earned runs allowed. And the Guardians had 3 of those this year. Wow. Aaron Judge, first career homer at Coors Field.
You said you was for it, not that one. They'll see you the best in the world. NBA master
And it's called timeout. It's a 10-4 fourth quarter for the Pacers.
Cardiac features and the NBA patents. It got generated from timelines. It makes keeping up with the league super easy. It's really not that hard.
It's got 12. Wow.
It's got an online offer from Liz Bob Band. This is the greatest day of your life. Oh, this is
New Chipotle honey chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfectly balanced sauce. Chipotle honey chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level.
With FanDuel Sportsbook, you get an wasted line back to NBA playoffs. Time of the year. Markets to plus and defense mixing for plays with players' performance pages. Hey, Jim, another day blow downtown. When the floor and drill time, the live 10-game parlay. Make every move with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook and official partner of the NBA.
There's again a live look at downtown Manhattan. All right, well, 91-85, 9:42 to go. Towns for 2 off the glass. Passed back to Payne. Payne fires way off. Oh my God. Get Brunson back in the game. What is that? Oh, brother. What was that? OG Ananobi going to the scores table, it looked like. $9:13 to go. After Siakam made the 3. 9-point lead, 11-2 run in the last 2 minutes. So I see Brunson and OG waiting to come back in. Payne Fires fouled by Shepard prior to the shot. Best part is that allows Brunson and OG to return. And Aaron Nesmith will enter for Ben Shepard.
Players Indiana, they're trying to wear it down this Knicks team.
Hyde gets fouled. Makes the shot, but it doesn't count. Fouls on McConnell. His second. Bridges. Pull up two. Good. That'll get him 14 points. Here's Turner. Pounded by Robinson. And Brunson goes to the ground. No foul or anything. Took Nesmith with him. Brunson. Corner. Bridges. Miss. 8:16 to go. McConnell. All alone. Three. No. Robinson gets the rebound. He'll give it to Brunson up ahead. Here's two. 94-89. And they call timeout. Oh, wow. Pittsburgh tied it up. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Oh, wow. By the way, now that we actually have a break in the action, let's go through New York Knicks trade history, because a lot of people probably want to know, because the casuals, they don't pay attention to that stuff. But I can't remember, how did they get Bridges and Cat? Well, we all remember that, of course. So it happened all the way back last summertime, remember? Wow. We got to go all the way back to 2024, the summertime. Sweet summertime. So yeah, the trade acquisitions, October 2nd and July 6th. They got Bridges and they got Towns, remember? So they literally got those two within 4 months. Right before the season started, they got Towns. And then July, so actually it was 3 months. They got Bridges on July 6th. And then 3 months later, they get Towns. Bridges, let me go all the way back to July. So yeah, July, Keita Bates-Diop, Mikal Bridges, the rights to one volley and the least favorable 26th second-round pick were acquired by the Knicks from the Nets in exchange for Bojan, Mamadi Diakite, Shake Milton, a 25 first, and several other picks. Then they signed OG to a multi-year contract too. And then, of course, you get to October, and they went out and got Towns and the rights to James Nagy for Keita Bates-Diop, Charlie Brown Jr., Dante DiVincenzo, Daquan Jeffries, Julius Randle, Dwayne Washington Jr., a conditional 23 first, Detroit's, a 26 second, Golden Geo. Who's Geos? Okay. Own. And a 2031 second, the Knicks own, and in cash. Diop, DiVincenzo, Randall, a conditional Were acquired by the T-Wolves in exchange for Towns. Okay, well, just but yeah, they did some work. Yeah. Like a salary swish. I forgot how they always do it. I like how they do it. They show it more like, the better way. But in terms of trades, yeah. Four-way deal. They got Delon Wright and Hugo Besson in the Chris Middleton and Kuzma trade on February 6th. That's right. Randall. They got Towns October 2nd. In July, of course. Yeah, so they were pretty busy. All right, here we go. Tyrese Halliburton's in there with Nesmith, Turner, Nemhard, and Toppin. For the Pacers, for the Knicks, it's Bridges, Anunoby, Brunson, Robinson, McBride. And Robinson just sent Tyrese Halliburton packing. He blocked that. He blocked the crap out of that one. That's what he does, man. That's why they love him so much. That's what he does. Here's the inbound. Corner Nesmith, threes, good. Here we go again. And of course, he has not missed a three tonight either. 2 for 2. Here's Brunson working against Nesmith. Brunson, corner for OG for 3. No. Rebounded by Robinson. Surprise, surprise. Bridges, Brunson is good. So clutch, man. 29 for Brunson. Drive Nemhard gets fouled on the drive. Not on the shot. Before the shot. It's on McBride. That's his second. That was close though. But I guess good awareness to foul him before the shot. Obviously. Up top, here's Halliburton. Halliburton pull up for 2. No good. Too strong. Brought in by Brunson. Surprised there wasn't a foul on that rebound there. Up top, Bridges. Bridges! Up! Good off the glass! Here's Toppin. Inside, Turner gets bumped and fouled by McBride. That'll be his third. Free throw. Missed the first. He trying to feed into the crowd. He's like, come on. Come on. Free throw. Good. Up by 4. 6:19 to go. Pacers are 9 of 15 from the line. The Knicks are 12 of 13. I believe it was. And foul on Nesmith. That's his third. Inbound for Brunson. McBride gets it back to Brunson. Brunson. Brunson against Nesmith. Pull up for 2. In and out. Other way. Halliburton up top. Siakam ready to come back in. He's at the scorer's table. Siakam. Yeah, here's Turner up. Missed. Put back good. Somehow he was able to stay in the area and get that bucket to go back in. 5:35 to go, up 6. McBride, Brunson, Hart ready to come back in. Corner inside. And he botched the dunk, but he was fouled. Oh, Mitch. Oh, brother. Wow. So 2 shots for Mitchell Robinson. Huh. Brunson might have hurt himself. Not really sure. Free throw. No good. That'll get Josh Hart in the game for the Knicks. Pascal Siakam returns for the Pacers, right? Oh, he took a knee right to the midsection area, and then he got stepped on, I think. I don't think that was really needed. The extra little Pirates beat the Brewers. How about that, huh? Wow. Free throw. Got it. Splits the pair. 5:24 to go. 5 points, 9 rebounds for Mitch. Halliburton, corner, Siakam. Halliburton against Robinson. 5:07 to go. Halliburton dancing around. Dancing around. Fires it up. Out. He almost made that too. Wow. 4:52 to go. Bridges under the baseline. Turnaround jumper is good. 4:42 to go. Down 3. Here's Halliburton. Over to Nesmith. Crowd getting into it now. Shannon defense. 10 on the clock. Kick out all alone. Turner 3. Good in the corner. He's got 14. All 5 starters for the Pacers have double figures. Brunson. Working inside on Brunson and draws the foul. Foul is on Nesmith. His 4th. Tough spot to be in if you're the Pacers. Because it was Nesmith's case of magnet ball in game 1 that got him back into the game. Because they were down, was it 9 or something with like a few minutes to go? Not even. Barely a minute left. Free throw's good. Cuts the lead to 4. One more free throw for Brunson. Game 1, 3 for 8. Previous 10 games, 47% from the field, 10 of 24 from 3, plus 28, plus minus. They weren't very good at all. Free throw, good. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton up top against Brunson. Tyrese fires for 3. Good. From the same spot he hit the shot last game. Bridges up top for Brunson. Brunson. Robinson throws it at the backboard. Tried to dunk it, but he was a little off, little too far from the basket. Smith, no. Rebounded, fouled underneath. On the floor. They're going to call it a shooting foul on Brunson. That'll be his 2nd, I believe. Free throw, good. And we have a whistle. Big foul on Hell. Here we go with this crap. Now they're doing the hacker Mitch. Okay. Surprised Towns isn't out there. They're going to keep doing this, aren't they? Until they take him out, which you can't take him out right now because he's shooting the shots. Free throw, good. Halliburton, corner, Turner. Up top, Nemhard, Siakam against Robinson. Pull up, missed it. I'm surprised they don't got. Oh, there he is. Towns is at the scores table now. Okay. Surprised they waited this long. Brunson for three. No. Oh, Robin. OG had a shot at the rebound, but he just couldn't bring it down. And there's a two for Siakam. 39 for Siakam. 2:34 to go. Brunson. Corner for Hart. Oh, and Siakam goes down. He took OG with him. Of course, it's the former teammates. Towns returns for Mitch. What did say in another meme quote from Harlan hit the timeline? What did he say? Hang on. I'll watch it later. This damn thing keeps buffering. Pull up. Siakam missed it. Tipped around. Halliburton still has it with about 2 minutes to go. Officially in the game. 2 minutes left. 1:56 to go. Halliburton for three. No, he completely came up with nothing. Bro, what the heck? Back the other way. Here's Brunson. Ah. Now, do we see a little reverse action from last night or last game? Right? Do the Knicks pull off the crazy response comeback with a little magnet ball action? Halliburton, corner for Turner, all alone for threes. No good. Brought down Bridges with 116 to go. Here's Brunson. Brunson against Nesmith. Got to be careful, Nesmith. You have 4 fouls. Nesmith up and for Brunson. 4:06 to go. Think timeout Pacers. Oh, this is why I said this game was going to be crazy. Look at it. Look at it. I want all of you to look at it. You know what, though? Imagine. Oh, my camera froze again. Damn it. Oh, wait, we're back. Just imagine, though, we end up getting a game tying 3, right, from Brunson or somebody, only to then have Tyrese Halliburton hit the dagger 3 to win the game. All right, I gotta turn off the scoreboard, guys, so we don't get spoiled. I learned my lesson from last game. Turn that off. Turn it off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. All right. Yeah, shout out to everybody watching tonight. It's weird because top right corner of OBS says 6 viewers, but yet the YouTube thing says 1. So I don't know what to believe. All right, so no changes, obviously, to the lineups. Obviously, crunch time, you're going to have your starters out there. Brunson, 19 30-point games. 103 to go. Halliburton. Each team has 1 timeout remaining, by the way. Goes up. This is rebounded by Nesmith, of course. And Nemhard will regroup. Underneath, here's Halliburton up top. Siakam, 3 on the shot clock. Pull up 2. No, he missed it. Rebounded. Here comes the Knicks. 30 seconds to go. I'm surprised they're not fouling. You'd think they would, right? Up 3, you'd think they'd foul to prevent the 3 ball. Brunson, inside, Hart alone for 2. So they're going for that 2-for-1 deal. They're going to play the foul game. Watch out. There could have been a turnover. Ooh, that was close. That was so close to being a turnover. They got lucky there was the foul, because, I mean, if there was no foul there, that ball was probably going out of bounds. Watch this. Dude, that would have been out of bounds if he didn't foul. Looking back at that, you're like, why did you foul? The ball would have been out of bounds. They still have a foul to give, I think. So, no, wait, nope, no, okay. So they're gonna have 2 shots. I thought they had a foul to give, but no. Nesmith shooting 2. Pacers are like this close to going up 2-0 in the series, going back home, just like they did against us. They're trying to get Ben Shepherd in the game, but I guess they can't do it right now. Gotta wait for this free throw. Throw is good. Now Ben Shepherd will enter. $14.7 to go. Nesmith. Ready for the final free throw. Up and good. Up by 3. Brunson going to walk it up. 13 on the clock. Brunson fires for 3. No, too strong. Brought down by Turner. And I think that's going to do it. 4.2 to go. Just make 1 free throw and that's game. You're going to start seeing a parade of Knicks fans walking out of the Garden. That's tough, man. The last series, they started off hot against the Celtics, winning the first two. Now they're starting off 0-2, just like what we did. They got to make one here, and the first one is good. So, yeah, they're going to go down. There's no such thing as a 5-point play. They're gonna need a damn miracle. They're gonna need some like hit a three, and then get a steal, and then immediately hit another three or something like that. Up by 4. One more free throw for Turner. It's up and good. I'm out, Knicks. Pacers up 5. And they are they're on their way to going up 2-0 in this series, heading home. Again. But the thing is, though, the Knicks seemingly have played way better on the road this year in the playoffs. I mean, look how good they did against Boston on the road. They went to the Garden, the TD Garden, a tough ass place to play, and they won the first 2 games. But now you're going on the road down 0-2 against a team like this that is feeling amazing right now. Coming off a series, yeah, they smacked an injured Cavs team, but still, even though we were injured, we still had firepower, and they still beat us with their devil demon magic thing that they have. I'll tell you what, looking at Twitter during Pacer games is hilarious because people on Twitter are so convinced the Pacers have like some sort of like basement area under the stadium, under the arena, where they practice devil worshipping or something, because it's like there's no way they could pull this off without it. Or maybe they're just that damn good. It's just funny to see, man, but damn, the Knicks going down 0-2? That's tough. All right, so here's the inbound. Yeah, you don't really want to foul, because then what if you derp and it's a 4-point play? Then they find out it's a flagrant. Brunson! Not even close. And that is the ball game. And the Indiana Pacers go up 2-0. And they're halfway to a finals appearance. Teams that have led the conference finals 2-0 have a 76-6 record all time. That's insane. But now if you're the Pacers, you're going home and you're feeling amazing right now. Because you went to MSG in front of a raucous crowd and you took their soul. But now comes the real test. You got to win at home. And the Knicks, they've been winning on the road all playoffs. This team has been so well designed to win on the road. I mean, see how they did so far on the road against the Pistons and the Celtics. Because if you're the Pistons, they could easily. I mean, if you're the Knicks, I mean, damn, you could easily come back to the Garden and tie it at 2 in the series. I mean, against the Pistons, they split at home, won both on the road. In fact, they've only lost 1 game on the road all year in the playoffs. It's actually insane. They've won, and crazy enough, they won 2 games on the road against the Pistons, right? The first 2 games by 1 possession, 2 points in game 3 against Detroit. They won game 4 by 1 point. They went up 3-0 in that 3-1 in that series, and then they lost, and then they won game 6 on the road. Yeah. And then they went to Boston, rallied, again won both games by one possession. They lost game 5 in the Garden in TD by 25. So if you're the Knicks, you're not feeling bad at all. You're like, we've won on the road before. They've lost only one game on the road. It was that game against Boston. Fresh off the Tatum injury, which is crazier. That was the game where people were like, oh, they're going to lay down and die. No, they were living off the, that rally momentum, right? Hey, let's rally for Tatum. They did. Then they got blasted in game 6, and that was it. Yeah. They got blasted. The Celtics did. 119 to 81. It's going to be tough, though. Pacers are feeling good. This Pacer team is rolling. On all, they're zooming right now. Zoom, get it? Indy 500. Zoom. Okay, I'll stop. But going to the box score real quick. For the Indiana Pacers, 39 points for Pascal Siakam. They had 16 from Turner, 14 from Halliburton, and 12 apiece from Nesmith and Nembhard. Off the bench, 10 big points from McConnell, 4 from Toppin, and 1 point from Tony Bradley. Mathurin didn't do anything, and 6 from Shepard. I can't forget about him. But wow, Mathurin didn't do a damn thing besides get 1 assist. This was the quietest he's been all playoffs, I think. He did nothing. 43 of 83 from the field, 52% total. 13 of 30 from 3, 43%. And 15 of 21 from the line, 71% for Indiana. 32 rebounds, 26 assists, 6 steals, 3 blocks, 10 turnovers, and 23 fouls. And then for the Knicks, in the loss, 36 from Brunson, 20 apiece from Bridges and Towns, 16 from Anunoby, 6 from Hart. Off the bench, 6 from Robinson and 5 from McBride. Nothing from Payton as usual. 40 of 84 from the field, 48%. 11 of 32 from 3, 34%. And 18 of 21 from the line, 86%. So they made 3 more free throws. That's crazy. Wow. 38 rebounds, 18 assists, 6 steals, 4 blocks, 12 turnovers, and 19 fouls. And now they're down 0-2 in the series. That's tough. That's just tough. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to head out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Game 3 in Minnesota. OKC and the Timberwolves. Can Minnesota avoid going down 3-0? Because like I said, they lose tomorrow, they get swept. I mean, they may win one game, but, bro, you got to win tomorrow if you're Minnesota. You cannot go down 3-0 to that juggernaut of OKC. Otherwise, you're cooked. You might win a game, but that ain't going to matter because you're still going to lose. You're not winning 4 in a row against that Thunder team. Unless you somehow, some way, lock SGA in the bathroom, or turn off his alarm, or sabotage the team bus. I don't know, but yeah, you're not winning 4 in a row. You might win 1, heck, maybe 2, but you're not winning 4 in a row. Not against that Thunder team. I think they'll take 1, and then they're going to get gentlemen swept. But that's just being generous. They got to show me something tomorrow, though. I'll be live. In fact, let me check because I know the Guardians are supposed to be on TV tomorrow. They're going to be on Fox. So if that game gets out of hand, I'll be able to switch to something else. That's good. That's what I'll do. If the game gets out of hand, like it very well could, I'll switch to something else. Oh yeah, Guardians Tigers tomorrow. Beautiful. So yeah, if the game gets out of hand tomorrow, if the Thunder are whooping up on that Wolf ass, like they probably could, or probably will, especially with the way the T Wolves have been playing. But if you do that in front of your home crowd, yeah, you're cooked. At least if the game gets out of hand, I'll be able to switch to the Guardians and do a little impromptu Guardians, game stream. Oh well. But with that being said, shout out to everybody who came through tonight. Fred, of course, Minnesota fan. Good luck to your Wolves tomorrow. Raul and Daniel. As Daniel says, happy Friday, everybody. See you guys tomorrow for Wolves Thunder. Game 3. This is crucial for Minnesota. Because if you lose, you're done. It's the way it is. See you guys later. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go. Guardians, I guess. Got another dub tonight. Yeah. See you guys later. I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, of course, final score. Well, final score from this evening. Let me turn that back on. 114-109. Okay, let me move that to the new window. To the window, to the wall, to the wall. That was a banger song in middle school, man. My God. Girls be getting freaky to that song. My God. Oh my God. Freaky! Freaky, freaky! Rick James, bitch. I'm Rick James, bitch. Ah. What did Edge and Christian used to do, the 5-second pose? Where they go, ah. 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 Yee. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Yeah. I need tomorrow's game to be good, man. But at least the Guardians are beyond to where if that game gets out of hand, I could do an impromptu Guardian stream. Bye-bye.